Hi guys, welcome back, Travel Mail Mechanic. Late evening here, just doing a quick video. I want to talk to you about your engine oils for your 4-stroke engines, whether it's for your push mowers or your brush cutters, things like that. Now, a lot of these box stores where you buy, people buy these mowers and that from, they generally always have a running oil in them or no oil at all. So you've got to put the oil in. And you must change it after that few hours of running. Now, when they sell them like that, you've got to be pretty careful on that. This mower here I've had to change the motor over on this one, which is on another video. Now, this particular mower is only 2-year old. And the customer took it back to where he bought it. And they told him, "No, sorry mate, the engine's buggered, you've used the wrong oil." Well, it appeared not to be the case. I'd have to pull that motor down and there's malfunction inside the motor. But anyway, oil's really critical. You need to use the right grade oil, a good brand, and document what you've done, especially on a new mower. So that means you need to write down the brand oil, the actual weight of the oil, and also how much you actually put in, and keep that every time while your warranty's there, because otherwise they'll always find a loophole to get out of it. As far as that goes. Now, some of your older mowers that are not under warranty or anything like that, you can run some of your other oil brands, things like that, but I always run a good quality oil, Penrite, Valvoline, some of those sorts of oils. Gulf Western's another good one I like to use. Now, there's the Penrite one. And this slates 10W30, small engine oil, for 4 strokes. I like using that one in a lot of the, especially in a lot of the brush cutters and things like that, trimmers and things like that, 4-stroke stuff. Use a good quality oil and those things. Got a couple of samples here. There's a brand new oil, straight out of that bottle, nice and clean. Here's another one. This one here is around about the time that you want to change it. When it gets to this, that dark chocolatey colour, that's time to change your oil. And if you let them keep going, it'll go black and it'll get real thick. And it'll gum stuff up. And a lot of the contaminants that are coming from your oil, that's going through the engine and everything, is picking up all those small particles and pushing them back down into the sump. So the darker the oil gets, the more of that builds up and the worse it is for your engine. So guys, when your engine looks like it's getting that sort of colour, that's about time you need to change it. Don't let it keep going. You will destroy your engine in the end on that. Will destroy it as far as it goes. Now, oil filters. Some of your bigger mowers, like your ride-ons and things, have oil filters on it. Brand new oil filter. That one's of a Briggs & Stratton, that one. So what happens is, the oil's pumped out. The oil comes out of the engine, in through here, and pumped back. Comes back out of here clean. All those little holes comes out clean and goes back. Now, there's a paper filter inside there. Not very wide, not much room in there, but that picks up some of the stuff. And that just recycles backwards and forwards. And that's supposed to prevent any sludge and that building up on the bottom of the sump, as far as that goes. Now, with these, when you change your oils, if it's once a year, always change your filter. Too often I've seen people where they've said they've done their oils and that, but they never changed the filter. Some of the filter's 5-6 year old. So that filter's been there all that time. And it's full of stuff inside. So your clean oil's going in, coming back out with the dirt and stuff back on it. It's coming out discoloured. So it's not really doing anything. So if you're going to change your oils, and you're going to use a good quality oil, change your filters. Simple. And also with your filters, write the date that you done it on, or the hours on your mower. Gives you an idea how long it goes on there. Some people say to me, I say, oh, how long's that filter been there? Oh, it hasn't been there long, it's only been there a little while. But it's normally, it turns out it's been there for years. They've never changed them. So they need to be done. So the main rule here is, guys, change your oils regularly. Once a year if you're not using them much, twice a year if you're using them a fair bit, and even then, if you're mowing all the time, with one particular mower or what, just keep those oils clean and always keep them topped up. Now, some of the mowers and things like that shouldn't use any oil, but the older ones do. They tend to burn a bit of oil as they get on. So make it a habit of checking that oil before you start every time, and only top them up to where they've got to be. Up to that bottom of the mark on that dipstick. Don't go overfilling them. You'll cause problems there. Not only that, it'll smoke like hell, and you won't be able to, you'll wonder what you've done to it. Now the other thing is, with the push mowers and things like that, drain them, take your dipstick out, tip them over into a pan, let them drain, leave them there for about half an hour, 45 minutes or so, let them drain, and then top them back up to where they've got to be, and you should be right to go again. Same your brush cutters, drain them over in a pan, just let them sit there and drain. Now with those, doing those sort of things like that, you're never going to get it all out. You can use a suction pump, and even then you still don't get 100% of it. So the longer you can let them drain, the better. Now with your 4-stroke trimmers and things like that, they have that little short dipstick in there. Now they've got a hatching on it. Right? So if you only bring it up the hatching, you're not filling it right up. A lot of things you'll find they've got to come right up to that little cutout mark that's inside the filler plug there. So make sure you're always going to full clean oil, and they'll last you for years. Okay guys, thanks for watching that one.